Well, I want to apologize because what happens in these hearings, quite frankly, is that you come to tell the story of a true American patriot. And then politics can be played, and I'm not making any assertions towards my colleagues opposite. I'm just saying that it becomes very clear that it was extremely coincidental that all these federal agencies decided to visit your place of business after you took one particular action. And so I find it, the probability of that happening extremely low. I do want to follow up. In your opening testimony, though, you made some assertions, and you mentioned the gentleman from Maryland who is here, and I want to make sure that in that, that we don't do anything indirectly that would disparage a member of this House. You were saying that he targeted you. Is that correct?
Congressman Cummings on 3 separate occasions sent letters on letterhead from this committee stating that he had concerns and felt it necessary to open an investigation on True the Vote. Yes.
All right. So it was correspondence as it relates to this committee finding more facts as it relates to getting to the truth.
Yes, he according to the letters indicated that it was the consensus of this committee that we needed to be investigated.
Oh, he said you needed to be investigated.
And that he was going to be the self-appointed person to do that investigation of us. Yes, sir. Okay.
And so as we look at it, Ms. Mitchell, so the point of that is as they were going in saying that she should be investigated in what terms? I mean, what's the scope of that investigation?
True the Vote is a 501c3 now, but its application was still pending at the time. And True the Vote became very involved and is the nation's leading organization which tries to enforce election laws and ensure the integrity of elections. True the Vote has recruited hundreds and hundreds of volunteers across the country who volunteer to help preserve the integrity of the elections in their communities and in their states. They challenge, True the Vote has filed lawsuits to encourage to force localities to comply with federal law on cleaning up voter rolls, among other things. Congressman Cummings took it upon himself, and I think that I was not representing True the Vote in that particular proceeding, but there were a series of letters sent to True the Vote from Congressman Cummings, which purported to be on behalf of the committee using the franking privilege, and which sought to delve into the inner workings of True the Vote and to make allegations about True the Vote that were not true, demanding materials, demanding information, demanding that Catherine Engelbrecht and representatives of True the Vote make themselves available in Washington. And frankly, we think that is improper, and we will deal with that in a different proceeding. But we also, we also want to know whether there was any effort. We want to get to the bottom of how these coincidences happened. And we're going to try to figure out whether there was any staff of this committee that might have been involved in putting True the Vote on the radar screen of some of these federal agencies. We don't know that, but we're going to do everything we can do to try to get to the bottom of how did this all happen.
The gentleman yield.
Yes.
I want to thank the gentleman for his courtesy. What she just said is absolutely incorrect and not true. Letters were sent out as the ranking member. I am the ranking member of this committee. I did nothing different than what Mr. Issa has done when looking into situations. And I don't want to put out there that I was trying to act on behalf of the committee or anything unusual. We were basically looking into voting situations and whether voters were in any way being impeded from voting. I want to thank the gentleman for, and we have the letters, by the way, and they're all and Chairman Issa was sent copies of all the letters. So it wasn't like we weren't hiding anything. Thank you very much.